Hey everybody, I'm trying something a little different. Rather than send you an email or a formal invitation, I've put this a little over 5-minute video together to invite you to the first Finishing Strong weekend next month. We're going to do the weekend up in Winter Park, Colorado, September 16th through the 18th. So I hope you can make it. Thanks for even considering it. But why the weekend? I believe I've observed over the past several years that most of us underestimate the transition from working full-time to something else, whatever that something else is. We spend a lot of time, we've spent a lot of time over the last 40 years working. We get up every day, we got a job, we've got responsibilities, we've got a role, we've got a title, and we have a purpose. We have a purpose for getting up every morning. And that transition away from that can happen overnight, or even if we plan for it for several years. I think we spend a lot of time planning for our finances. Am I going to have enough money to make it through the rest of my life? Where am I going to get my medical insurance from? How does the Medicare Part A, Part B work? Or we're planning our bucket list items and we're planning the next trip or travel. But I think we end up missing the transition planning, reframing or redefining what does purpose in my life look like now. Mark Twain is famous for quoting, "The two greatest days of your life are the day you're born and the day you discover why." I think Jesus gives us a pretty simple guideline. The thing that's most important is to love God and to love others. And yet that looks different for each one of us. We all have our different combination of our gifts and talents, our values, and our passions, which all then lead to what is our purpose. And so I've put the weekend together. I've been putting this together for the past several months, but man, I'm asking you to come alongside and help me shape this weekend. I'm doing this alongside you. I am facilitating the weekend. I'm not the answer guy in the weekend, but I've put the weekend together for all of us to take some time to look at our past. What's worked well in the past, what's shaped us, what's influenced us. What are the things in our lives that have been affirmed as unique strengths. We're going to look at our present. How are we checking in today? How are we wired today? How were we experienced by other people today? And then finally, we're going to have some fun planning for the future, for dreaming big, for what this might look like for us in the future. We've got several authors we're going to be looking at: Bob Goff and Richard Leider, Gary Thomas, Rick Warren. We're going to be looking at some of their materials, some of their exercises to help us through the weekend. It is my hope and my expectation that you'll walk away from this weekend with fresh insights into yourself, number one, but two, hopefully a clear path and maybe even somewhat of a plan for living out this next season of your life with great purpose. I promise you this, we're going to have fun. It's a beautiful setting. You're going to meet some new friends. We got great food, already have it catered, and great beverages, sitting around on the deck in the evenings by the fire. That's going to be a lot of fun. But I also think it could be a little messy, right? Kind of like this video. It's not perfect. And so again, I'm asking you to come along and help me shape future weekends. So here's what I'm asking from you now. Send me an email back, if you would, with one of three responses. One, hey, I'm all in. Count me in on the weekend. I'm there. Or two, not now, not ever. You don't have to explain why. Or three, maybe sometime in the future, but I can't make this weekend. I'd appreciate that. And then in the next week, my website's going to be up and going. It's called finishing-strong.org, and on that website we'll have a registration form as well as a method of payment. There is going to be a cost. It's going to be $300. But I want you to know, look, if money's in the way of this, let me know and we can make something happen. So thanks again for even considering this, listening to this, and look forward to spending time with you next month.